Welcome. In my video, as I earlier told you that what is the fraction and type of the fraction. In that continuation, the contents are like fractions, unlike fractions, equivalent fractions, how we find equivalent fractions of a given fraction, and then exercise. So now in these contents, we will study about the two or more than two fractions and the equivalent fraction of given fraction. So one by one, let's we start. Like fractions. If there are two or more than two fractions are given, then how we can find that the fractions are like fractions? If the denominator of a given fraction are same, they are called like fractions. How we check? If the denominators of the given fractions are same, they are called like fractions. So whenever in the given fractions, we will observe the denominator of all those fractions. If they are equal, then we can say that all these fractions, a group of fractions, are the like fractions. For example, these are some fractions. As you seeing here, each fraction have a denominator 5. So all the denominators are same in the group of fractions. So all these are the like fractions. Now you can write some more examples of group of like fractions like as 1 upon 3, 4 upon 3, 7 upon 3, 5 upon 3. You can also give the example 1 by 7, 11 by 7, 9 by 7. These are the group of like fractions. In next, unlike fractions. Which fractions are unlike fractions? If there are two or more than two fractions given, then how we can identify that which group of fractions is the group of unlike fractions? So to identify, we check. What we check? If the denominator of given fractions are different, they are called unlike fractions. In the group of fractions, if each fraction have different denominator to the others, then these fractions are called unlike fractions. For example, here are some fractions 1 upon 8, 9 upon 7, 4 upon 3, 7 upon 11. So in all these fractions, one thing, the denominator of all these fractions are not same, they are different. So all these fractions are unlike fractions. We can give some more examples of the group of unlike fractions like as 1 upon 5, 2 upon 6 and 5 by 8. This group of three fractions is a group of unlike fraction. So in nutshell, how we can check that the group of fractions are the unlike fractions, group of unlike fractions. If the denominator of fractions are different, then they are unlike fractions. Next, now we will study about the equivalent fraction. Equivalent means equal to. Equivalent fraction means it will equal to other. So let's we start what we will study about the equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction. In the equivalent fraction, we will study what is equivalent fraction, how we can find the equivalent fraction by the multiplication, by the division, and at last we will do the some questions from exercise. Let's we go through the equivalent fraction. To find the equivalent fraction of a fraction, the equivalent fraction of a fraction will be if they have the same value even though they may look different. It means there will be two or more than two fractions and they may look different but they have the same value. The value of those all those fractions will be the same. Another thing are sometimes called equal fraction. These equivalent fractions are sometimes known as called equal fractions. Another one point, have different numerators and denominators. They can have different numerators and denominators because when you multiply or divide both the top and bottom by the same number, the fraction keeps its value. When we multiply or divide a numerator and denominator by the same value, there will be no change in the fraction. So the resulting fraction will be the equivalent fraction. How? Next, for example of the equivalent fraction, as you are seeing in this picture, this pizza divided into equal parts. This part shows the half pizza. In this case, this part shows the half pizza. In the third case, this also shows the half pizza. But in first case, this half part is the single part. Now this half part divided into equal parts. In third case, now this half part divided into four equal parts. So if we write this part with respect to the whole, what will be the fraction? As I earlier told that this is the whole and now this part and this part, these are the equal part, so this part will be the 1 by 2, and if we divided this part in two equal part in this way, this whole thing divided in four equal parts. In this way, the whole divided will be into four equal parts. Here we are taking the two parts, so the fraction will be represented as 2 by 4, 2 upon 4. In this case, we can write these part 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 part is here. In this way, we can write. We can do the four another parts in the blank side. So total whole will divided into 8 equal parts. So these are the 4 part taken. So we can write in the fraction form 4 upon 8. As you are seeing here that this fraction is 1 by 2, this fraction is 2 by 4 and this fraction is 4 by 8. They are looking different, but in the figure they have the same value. They have same value, half pizza, but in fraction they are different. So these fractions are looking different, but they are having same value. So this 1 by 2, 2 by 4 and 4 by 8 are all equivalent fraction. Some more examples. Here is a rectangle. It is divided in 3 equal parts and 1 part colored. The same rectangle now divided into 6 parts and now it is divided into 6 equal parts. In same third rectangle, it is divided into 12 parts. Here the four small parts colored. If we write the fraction for this rectangle, we will get the colored part will be the 1 upon 3. In this case, the colored part will be 2 upon 6 because the total part are 6 and the taken part are 2. In this case, the fraction will be 4 upon 12. So the fractions are look like different. 1 upon 3, 2 upon 6, 4 upon 3. They are looking different. But in the picture, the rectangle, they are same rectangle and the colored portion are the same. It means the colored portion taken from whole rectangle are the same. It means they have same colored value. So these fractions are the example of equivalent fraction. Now we can easily understand the equivalent fraction by the equivalent fraction chart. Look at the equivalent fraction chart. Here these are the rectangular strips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and you can do that. First strip divided into two equal part, second strip divided into three equal part, third strip divided into four equal part and so on. Each part, when this strip divided in two parts, then each part represent 1 by 2. If this divided into three equal part, one part represent 1 by 3 and so on. How we can find equivalent fraction from this chart? If we take this line, if we take this part divided by this line, so this line, all other line which are coincide, which are in the way of this line, there will be this one line, this one line, this one line and this one line. So this part from here to starting, this part is 1 by 2. Now in this case, from here to starting, in this part divided into two equal part, but if we represent in the respect of whole, so what will be the fraction from here to here? 1 and 2, 2 upon 4. So here this represent 1 upon 2, this represent 2 upon 4 and in this way this represent will be 1, 2, 3, 3 upon 6 and this represent will be 4 upon 8 and this represent will be 5 upon 10. In this 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6, 4 by 8 and 5 by 10, all these fractions are equivalent. You can find some more fractions from this chart like this chart, this line 1 by 3, this part 1 by 3 and in the way of this line, this line, so this will be the 2 by 6 and in the way of third, this will be the 3 by 9. So 1 upon 3, 2 upon 6 and 3 upon 9. These are the equivalent fraction. It means 2 upon 6 is equivalent to 1 upon 3 and 3 upon 9 is equivalent to 1 upon 3. So you can find some more group of fractions which are equivalent to each other, or we can say that which are equal to each other because they have same value. The next, how to find an equivalent fraction? Now the question, how we can find the equivalent fraction? To find equivalent fraction, we will adopt the two methods. First by multiplication and second by division. So first we discuss by multiplication. To find the equivalent fraction of a given fraction, we will multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. But one thing is, remember, the same number To find equivalent fraction, multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. It means how you can find the equivalent fraction? Find the equivalent fraction of 2 upon 3. We will find the equivalent fraction of 2 upon 3 by the method of multiplication. How? In the next, this picture shows colored part 2 upon 3. Now we are going to find the equivalent fraction of 2 upon 3 as I earlier told about multiplication method. In this method, we will multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number. Numerator will multiply by 4, then we will also multiply 3 by 4. In this case the product will be 8, and in this case product will be 12. So in the new fraction, numerator will be 8 and denominator will be 12. If we represent it by the picture, then there will be 12 part, the same thing divided into 12 part and taken out 8 part. So out of these 12 parts we will color 8 part. In this way, if we look the colored part in both picture, the value is same, but the fraction of this picture is 8 by 12 and the fraction of this picture is 2 by 3. So value is same. So in this way, this 8 upon 12 will be the equivalent fraction of 2 upon 3. Next slide. Now, how to find an equivalent fraction? To find the equivalent fraction, there is another method by dividing. To find equivalent fraction, divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. Example, if there is a fraction 18 upon 36, if these numerator and denominator is being divisible by the same number, then you can divide the both value by that same number and you will get the new quotient. If we divide 18 by 3, we will get the quotient 6, and if 36 divided by 12, we will get divide by 3, we will get the quotient 12. So the new fraction will be 6 upon 12, and further in this fraction we are seeing that numerator and denominator can also divide by 6. So again we divide numerator divided by 6, we will get a new fraction 1 upon 2. So all these fractions 18 upon 36, 6 upon 12 and 1 upon 2, these are the equivalent fraction. So 6 upon 12 is equivalent to 18 upon 36, 1 upon 2 is also equivalent to 18 upon 36. You can do by taking some example. What will be the equivalent fraction of 25 upon 50? Please tell me. There will be 1 upon 2. One tips for the equivalent fraction, one point to be remember: what you do to the top of the fraction, you must also do to the bottom of the fraction. It means what you are going to do in numerator, you have to do same for the denominator. Now we take some questions. Multiply or divide the numerator and denominator by the same number and then write the equivalent fraction. In next, for worksheet, you have to divide a numerator or multiply numerator and you have to find the equivalent fraction. In the first case, the fraction is 2 upon 5. This will be equal to upon 10. Here the numerator, what will be the numerator here? What you will do here? How you can equal to 10? It means this fraction will be equal to this fraction in which the numerator becomes 10. How 10 get from 5? By multiplying. So the 5 will multiply by 2, you will get 10. So as I already told in the tip, if we multiply or divide any numerator or denominator by any number, then other will also divide the same number or multiply by the same number. So here we are doing the multiply. So you have to also multiply numerator by 2. So if we multiply 2 by 2, you will get 4. So what will be here? 4. Now the fraction will be 4 upon 10. So this 4 upon 10 is equivalent to 2 upon 5. Next, another example. This fraction is 5 upon 6. You have to make equivalent 25 upon blank, and you have to find the denominator. You have to find such type of equivalent fraction whose numerator is 25. So how you can find the 25? This 5 and this is 25. If we multiply this 5 by 5, we will get the 5. So 6 must be multiplied by that same number. It means 6 that multiply by the 5. In this way you will get the product 30. So the new fraction will be 5 multiplied by 5, 25, 6 multiplied by 5, 30. The new fraction will be 25 by 30. In this way 25 upon 30 will be the equivalent fraction of 5 upon 6. Now some more question. What is the equivalent fraction for this fraction? Please tell me. This is the picture in which the fraction is not given directly. It is given by sided portion. So first you have to write the fraction for sided portion. Then you have to select an option equivalent to the given out of these 4. So what will be this fraction? There are 3 parts, so the sided part will be 2 upon 3. The 2 upon 3, it means out of these fractions, how will get 2 by 3? If we 5 and 9 not divisible by any same number, here this is divisible by 4. 4 2 is 8. 12 is also divisible by 3. 4 3 is 12. It means the new fraction will be 2 upon 3. In this case, both number divisible by 6. 6 1 is 6. 6 2 is 12. The new fraction will be 1 upon 2. And this both number is divisible by 2. 2 2 is 4. 2 7 is 14. So in which option? In this option you are getting 2 by 2 upon 3. In the next, you have to do this exercise by dividing. There are some examples for dividing, as in this question. This is fraction 8 upon 16 equal to a fraction in which numerator is not given but denominator is 4. So how we will get 4 from 16? By dividing. So by which number? By 4. So this number will divide by 4. 16 divided by 4. 16 divided by 4. We are getting 4. Now 8 divided by 4. We are getting 2. So the new fraction will be 2 by 4. In this way you can find the equivalent fraction in the next. Do yourself. Next, what is the equivalent fraction for this fraction? There is a rectangular strip. If we ask what is the equivalent fraction of the green shaded portion? The green shaded portion, the green shaded portion out of the 6. So there is half 1 upon 2. So the option will be 1 upon 2. Next. Thank you. In this way, we have been discussed about the like fractions, unlike fractions, equivalent fractions. Now you can do easily and do the sum questions from the exercise. Thank you.